I decided to put this stupid hat on. Well, basically, I'm a white, middle-aged man with a receding hairline. The real reason is it's really hard if you're going to create artwork for your channel, which I decided I was going to do, and I was going to do it in this pixel art style of animation because it's quick and easy. Come up with a little pixel art version of yourself, a little avatar to represent yourself. It's really hard to make an interesting character in that style. It's very minimal. What if he was wearing a hat? But then that means I have to wear a hat. So let's plays. Let's do some let's plays. And oh yeah, I'm enjoying that. And it's great. But it's playing video games. And this is a great opportunity, YouTube, isn't it? To put something of yourself out there, to create some original work. And the idea that you have that amazing opportunity and you kind of, what did you do with that? I played video games. I don't know. Something about it. It's like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And I enjoy doing that. And I watch other people's Let's Plays in video games. So why does that not feel like it's enough for me? I think it's to do with challenging yourself and pushing yourself. And I don't feel like when I'm doing that, I'm stretching all the muscles that I'd like to stretch. I decided I'd learn animation. Or maybe I could turn some of those scripts that I used to send to people, pare them down a little bit, something I can produce myself. I'm not saying that recording yourself playing a video game is not enough. Is not challenging enough, is not interesting, it's not worthwhile enough to as a thing to do. I'm not saying that at all. I think the people we watch who are good Let's Players add something very unique, and that's what we're looking for when we're looking for someone playing a game. They either play the game really well, they're an expert at the game, they're teaching you something, you're reading it for educational value. That's the reason you go to this particular Let's Play. Entertainment, comedy, you watch it for the laughs. You watch it because the person is perhaps insightful and you like hearing their thoughts about game mechanics and stuff. All those things we're looking for, and you've got to bring some of that to the Let's Play. The way I choose to do it is by quick editing, and because I don't think I'm particularly funny, intelligent, or good at playing games. But if you edit things fast enough, it seems like they're funny sometimes. So you've got to add something, haven't you? And that's why I'm saying that about like iffy. I don't just want to upload gameplay. What's the value? They all use this in marketing and business and all that stuff, but it's true of entertainment. And this is basically, there's education on YouTube, but it's very entertaining. But what's your value proposition? What's unique to you that people are coming for? And with the Let's Plays, I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I know recording me playing a game and talking while I do it doesn't quite satisfy me. So I'm looking for different ways of doing it. I mean, that's why Skyrim is cut up and chopped up so much that it is, because hopefully it adds paciness, and that's always the way I'm leaning with Let's Plays. But so that's why I said that about that. So I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea that I'm sort of looking down on people who play video games or anything like that. I'm not at all. And I like doing it and I like watching people do it. But for me, I want to do something else in addition to that. And the animation is the thing. So I've been working on that the last few days. It's so frustrating. Things go wrong. Like I thought I'd finished last night. And it turns out, it's all really technical, so I'm not going to go into huge detail, but it turns out if you make a change later in the animation, sometimes it affects things earlier in the animation. You don't realize that the change you've made has affected the earlier stuff. So you look back over it and it's like, oh, I suppose it's why we try and do things on YouTube. Why are we doing it? Why do we create anything? I don't know. For me, it's like an urge. I've always had it since I was a little kid. There's nothing there, and you have an idea and you figure out how you could approach it, and you twist it and turn it and change it and think, how can I make it the best it can be? And from nothing, you end up with something. It's something you've created, and that's a hugely rewarding experience for me. And it's why probably the animation scratches that itch more than like doing a let's play, because a let's play is like, well, the game already exists. You've got that sort of foundation. You're not starting from a blank page necessarily. You're putting your own spin on something that already exists, which is fine. Early on in the history of like YouTube and doing let's plays and stuff, there was a lot you basically couldn't do gameplay very easily without being part of a MCN, a multi-channel network, who would take care of the legal issues involved, because gameplay companies, quite rightly, very protective of their IP, and there were a lot of questions as to whether Let's Play is valid as a form of content, because you are taking someone else's work and uploading it. Is it transformative? That's the operating word. Through what you're doing, do you transform the medium? You do offer something different. Is watching you playing the game different to is watching X YouTuber playing the game different to playing the game yourself? If it is, then it's interpretive art, it's transformative. And most games companies, apart from Nintendo, have come around to that now. But it's interesting because it ties into that transformative stuff in YouTube. I'm rambling a little bit, but I just decided I'm going to be less worried about what I'm putting up on my channel. I'm just gonna put it up. Still getting a lot of interest in Skyrim, and where am I now? I think I've just killed a giant. I've not missed a Saturday in 12 months. There's been a Skyrim video every Saturday for 12 months. So I'm damned if I'm going to miss this Saturday. So between now and then, I'm going to have to find time somewhere to record that episode. Sorry, I shouldn't drink coffee while I'm doing this stuff, but so there's going to be some animation coming up, and I know some of the people who've subscribed to this channel might not be interested in that. And I notice when you have so few subs like I do, you lose people. You put something up that's saying they've subscribed for Skyrim, and you put something up that's a piece of animation about a topic they're not interested in and style they're not interested. I don't want to watch a cartoon. Unsub. That's understandable, but it's like, well, you got to do what you want to do, and what you think is the best value you can give, you can offer to people. And if that conflicts with something, sometimes I think it's best to start doing that at the stage that I'm at with YouTube, when you have relatively few people watching, and you can create kind of what to expect. I also want to do other games. I do want to do other Let's Plays. But it's finding what to do and how to do it. I want to add value. What can I do? What's the unique spin I can put on playing this game? I'm always thinking about that. I can't just download a game and start playing and talking. It just feels weird. I tried it with FTL and it was okay, but it's just me. It wasn't satisfying for me as a creator to do that. So what's the unique thing I can add? Yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Saturday Skyrim. Look out for the animation coming. Let me know what you think of it. It's all trial and error. It's a new thing for me. It's like storytelling, but in a new medium on YouTube, animated. You'll have seen some of it uploaded already, like the pixel art stuff, but I've revisited it based on some feedback that I've been getting. So, like, for instance, my idea initially was the characters are not going to speak, and you as the viewer will interpret what they're saying. But the feedback I've got is that didn't get it, and also slightly annoying in that they're speaking to you, but you don't know what they're saying. So things like adding speech bubbles, add a speech bubble, and you get a sense of what the characters are saying. If you've got something new and original, nothing's entirely original, but something that's coming from you, and you put it out there, it's really hard. It's almost impossible unless you know key people who can help you market it and get it out through social media. People are searching for what they're already aware of. If you have something that doesn't exist yet, that you're creating from nothing, how do you get those people interested in it? There's no easy answer to that. And even Hollywood and, companies that have big budgets to spend on this stuff are scared. That's why there are so many remakes and reboots of existing properties, because people want to key into something people are already aware of. It's very hard to get anything new out there. I don't know that there's a way around that apart from to keep trying. But one thing that, like I'm doing, is one thing I've noticed is it used to be the case that someone would, say, write a book or produce a film, and you will watch that film and it would make an impact on you and you'd be really moved or impressed. The urge would be to find out who created that film or that book, and you would go and find out about them because they've affected you through their work. You want to know about the person that did it. Now, it seems to be that people want to know who you are, and then they get interested in what you're doing. It's like topsy-turvy, it's upside down. It has to be to do with YouTube and to do with social media and to do with reality TV and stuff like that. It's people want to know who you are, then they might take an interest in what you're doing. So when it comes to the animation, it's like, okay, well, I could do a little bit about this. That's what I'm doing now. I'm speaking to you. You know who I am. Maybe you're interested in the animation. Hopefully you might be, if you feel like seeing what I'm doing. But it's incredibly difficult to get anything new out there. So just keep plugging away at that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video that I do. It will probably be Skyrim at the weekend. If I will get it done by the weekend. There is no doubt. I am not, after 12 months missing a Saturday. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get one up. I am. And I've got an idea how to figure out this vampire, expose him. I'm going to do that to him with his dirty vampire teeth. I shouldn't drink coffee while doing blogs. No.